Okay, so the last two topics are scatter diagrams and probability. How do you know it's a scatter diagram? You see these words here, trend line. If you look at the top right here, if you see these words, trend line, that means we're doing a scatter graph. Okay, let's just draw a suitable graph. If you see that word trend line anywhere in the question, that means we will be drawing a scatter graph. To do that, we look and see our smallest and largest numbers. It doesn't matter which way around we do it. I'm going to do the weights up this side, so I'm just going to write weight here. And then this one's a bit tricky because we've got, starting at 180, we've got to go all the way up to 720. So I need to go up in quite a large number. So I'm going to start at 0. I want to go up in hundreds. So 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, and 800. Okay, it's always best to go a bit above where we need to go. And age in days, I'm going to go along the bottom. So it's going to be age here. And this has got to go up to, our highest number here is 56, sorry. So I'm going to go up in tens. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. And then I'm going to start plotting these points. So weight 600, age 50. So weight 600, age 50, put my cross. Weight 340, age 28. So 340, each of these is 20, so 2040, and then age 28. So here. Okay, a little bit time consuming. 480, 42, 480, 42, 360, 20, 360, 20, 40, 60, 360, and then 20, 660, and 50, so 6, 20, 40, 60, and then 50 over here. 720 and 56, so 720 and 56. Bad to see, isn't it? 420 and 28, so 420 and 28, so just below 30, and 180 and 14, so 180 and 14. Okay, so there's all my points I'll check. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I've got 8 points and 8 bits of data, so that's right. So I need to draw a trend line. A trend line is simply just a line that joins up the first point to the last point. So the easiest way to do it is drawing your first and last point up, and then extend it along. We might need it a bit further, and you can extend it back this way as well. So you make sure you go through the first and last point, and then you can extend it. Okay, and then we can use that. It doesn't always start at 0 here. It's just gone to 0, but it doesn't always go to 0. And then we can use our trend line to find an estimation for a kitten that weighs 460 grams. So we use our ruler and we draw from 460 grams. We draw a horizontal line from 460, 20, 40, 60 over to our trend line. Once we get to our trend line, we stop and then we draw a vertical line, so a line down from our trend line down to our age, and that will tell us, or we can make from there, an estimation of how old the cat is. So 24, 10, 20, 30, 32, 34, 36, 38. So we can assume, our guess would be, the kitten would be 38 days old. One last thing to remember, when we are drawing our chart, we've got our labels, everything looks good, we just need to make sure we write our title at the top. So this would be scatter graph, scatter graph showing weight versus age of kittens. Okay. So the next part is probability. So the key thing here is this and, or rule. Okay. So if we see either of these words, then we have to do something slightly different. If we see and or both, that means we have to times the fractions together. If we see or, that means we have to add the fractions together. Okay, so we've got a commuter uses a bus and a train to get to work. The train is more than 5 minutes late 1/6 of the time. The bus is more than 5 minutes late 3/5 of the time they use it. What is the probability? So if we see probability, and then this keyword here, which is in bold for us, both, the bus and the train will be more than 5 minutes late. We've seen both. You know, both means times. So we're times the fractions together. So 1/6 multiplied by 3/5. When we multiply fractions together, you multiply the top numbers together to get your top number, so your numerator, which is 3, and you multiply your bottom numbers together to get your bottom number, which is 30. Okay, so 3 over 30, which we can simplify down to 1 over 10. If, for example, we have the or, so this time, nothing in bold here to tell us anything. So a box of chocolates contains 4 hard centers, 6 soft centers, and 2 plain chocolates. A woman chooses a chocolate at random. What is the probability? Okay, so it's definitely a probability question. That she picks either a hard candy or a soft center. Okay, give your answer as a fraction in its lowest terms. Okay, so the first thing we need to do is work out all the probabilities. Okay, so for hard, it's 4, soft is 6, plain is 2, and the bottom number is always the total. So 4 plus 6 plus 2, which is 12. 12, 12. The bottom number is always going to be 12. So we want a hard center or a soft center, so we can forget this one altogether. A hard center is 4, soft center is 6. Because it's or, means we're adding the fractions together. And when we add the fractions, the bottom number is already the same. All you have to do, add the top numbers together. So it's 10 over 12, which we can simplify down by dividing by 2, top and the bottom, into 5 over 6. Okay.